This episode of Speakers of Eidolon is made possible by our generous patrons. Special thanks to our supreme and master speakers, Circa Barrakiel, Remia Salia, Saray Cypher, Omejicat Comet, Arisu Yamakawa, Nina Grimstadter, Casey Schaefer, Daimos, Ceciriful Liriful, Lily Black, Hans Grenade, Sapa Chakwatol, Azuta Starbreeze, Faris Gentoru, Cletus Oreo, Quick Levin, Sayuri Snowfall, Lucaliana Trell, Stella Bell, Cirrus, Icy Lee, Lyria Rain, Pamela Isley, Umbral Wind, Naive Arino, Celeste Draskris, Elenriel Maximus, Edwin, Bob Cici, Celestia, Fabson Voidworm, Yuling Jung, Raimi Maverick, Kodred No, and Mira Miri. Support the show and become a patron today at patreon.com/SpeakersXIV. Thank you.
This is Speakers of Eidolon.
Good evening, Iursians. Welcome to Speakers of Eidolon, episode 189. I'm Lakeel Bravestone, and I'm joined today by Rollo Des, Georgi Wiston, and Mela Vanadar.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another fantastic episode of Speakers of Eidolon. In this episode, we'll talk about Hatching Tide 2020, Part 1, the review. And we'll talk about 5.2 because the website, 5.25 to be more specific, because the 5.2 website has been updated. There's not much there, but there's something. And of course, we'll be reading your mogmail, speakersxiv.com/mogmail. Stay tuned for the post show if you're watching live. We will, of course, read questions from the Syndicate and continue the Speakers of Eidolon tournament bracket dungeons. So stay tuned for that as well. Now, what have we done in 14 this week? Who hasn't started in a while? Everyone's dreading this.
Don't I?
Yeah. Yeah, you might have started a few times now. Okay, Mela. I feel like you haven't started in a long time.
Well, first things first, Lukiel.
Uh-huh.
Having major Discord woes, so if I just stop talking or something, it's fine.
Oh no. Oh no.
This week, one thing I've not done is the Easter event, so I completely forgot about it until you were like, oh yeah, let's talk about the Easter event. But don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
I've done firmament stuff. My leather work, I think, is 68 now, but I've sent my retainers to get more Dalmal hide, so I'll be able to level them to 70 soon.
Mm-hmm.
We've completed Saint Roel's Deus. I don't know if you've been to the firmament, but there's a cutscene.
Oh yeah, I haven't been to the
How is there?
So that's cool.
In a while.
I've not done that much else other than what we've done on stream. Just a few expert roulettes. Yeah, not a whole lot else, I'm afraid.
It's a bit there's a bit of a drought right now, I feel like. We're waiting for more patch stuff.
Yeah.
I'll just go clockwise. Georgi.
Well, I got my what is the weapon called this tier? The one that you get from doing
Crystarium?
Guy.
Yeah, okay, got the Crystarium weapon.
Oh, Crystarium. Okay. Right. Oh yeah, because it's that
Crystarium weapon,
mm-hmm.
which I think is more than at least Lakeel and Mela. I don't know about
I think you're a week or so ahead at least.
Yeah.
I thought I was on top of tome grinding this week, but now I feel behind. I thought I did a lot at the start of the week, and now it just feels like I still need to do a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it's like every week.
Uh-huh.
Other than that, I also leveled up my Gunbreaker a little bit.
Oh.
And I don't really have any further opinion on it. It's a tank.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I did the Easter event, but all of us except Mela did the Easter event.
Yes. Rollo,
I'm on the crafting and gathering grindstone. I'm saying I meant to say I'm putting my nose to the grindstone. I'm not on the grindstone.
Okay.
Doesn't make any sense.
Right.
I'm doing that because I want to decorate my FC house. I want to make it look pretty.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying my best. It just takes so long to level up everything. I'm doing my lowest level one right now, which I think is Culinarian.
Okay.
I'm doing them every 10 levels with the firmament.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, Culinarian is the least relevant if you want to decorate your house.
Yeah,
that's true, but I might as well do all of them.
You gotta get the food.
Yeah, you have to make all the food.
The dodo.
Yeah.
But I did do other
ones.
Ones. Aside from that, I did do, I think, leatherwork.
Oh, yeah.
7.
Remember when Rollo ate my Starlight Dodo?
Bit of the dodo,
I ate one.
My precious Starlight Dodo.
I tried to make it sound like it was so rare.
Yeah, I did.
Not that Rollo did this, but one of the most infuriating things that happened to me was when one of my friends who hadn't played for a long time decided to come back. He just went through my whole house and just had one bite of everything. So now they can no longer be stored or...
Oh, fuck.
That's evil.
Oh, that is evil.
Now they're just stuck with one left.
Holy shit.
One's gone even.
That's bad.
Yeah, that ain't good.
No.
Other than that, not too much. I have fallen behind a bit on the grind because those 2 weeks I got very sick. So it didn't kill my motivation, but definitely like I don't have to cap anymore because I'm not like I'm not racing.
Once you miss the cap once, it's like whatever then.
I think I might be the only person here that's still on both my characters have not missed a cap so far.
I don't think I've missed a cap. But I've missed one of the Eden weapon things.
Okay, you missed.
I've capped every week.
I think I've missed the cap once. That was 2 weeks ago. That was when I
think this is why I enjoy the odd patches more, because you don't have to care about tombstones.
No,
it's great.
Yes.
Well, by the by, this is an aside, but I don't like the Castarian gear. I don't think it looks good.
Really?
He's in the caster gear.
The caster gear looks like a. Is that the box
like a
one?
Suitcase.
Yeah.
That's the box one.
Oh no, the caster gear looks.
Horrible. Yeah. I don't mind.
I don't like any of them.
I don't mind the healer one either.
I haven't done much either. I've done some roulettes. I'm on top of my tomes, I think, right now. But that's about it. I have one crafter left that I need to level. And I'm just not doing it for some reason. Goldsmith.
Which one is it? Oh, okay.
It's at 72.
Oh.
I only need 8 more levels. Trinkets. Yeah. I haven't been to Ishgard. How far are we on Ishgard, Mela? Like, do you know what stage we're at?
Phase 1 of the new nest.
Oh, okay.
But I couldn't tell you exactly how many hammers we've got or something.
No. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
We're doing all right.
Yeah. All right. We're all waiting, obviously, for more content. It's a bit of a drought. We're not doing anything special, but it's coming soon. We'll talk about that in a bit.
There needs to be more motivation to do the Ishgardian restoration.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. What? Come on, guys. Where's season 2?
Yeah, where is season 2?
I
haven't been in the diadem for a while.
Yeah. Where's the crafter or gatherer relic?
Yeah. Steel tools. Come on, man.
Yeah, where is it? Okay. Let's talk about
time.
Yes. Let's talk about recent events. Ooh, well, April Fool's has come and gone. Was a very subdued April Fool's this year.
The worst one for years.
Yeah.
Understandable,
considering things. Someone on Twitter decided to make what I would call a very entertaining Twitter account, parodying, or not parodying even. It was just a fake Final Fantasy XIV account, I believe, created just for April Fools. But I'm not entirely sure on that. But they posted some really funny shit about like how we were playing Animal Crossing and how they hated Animal Crossing and that was shit. It's funny because it looks like at first glance you're like, what the fuck? Because they're like, oh, fucking Tom Nook over here. Like it was very funny. Square Enix did not find that funny.
Oh no! I don't know about this part.
It was shut down.
No.
Even before April Fool's was over, and then they posted a 2-part Twitter statement, or they returned to their regular account. That's how it went. Okay, so they posted this response earlier. So technically, you could say it's been shut down. Earlier today, a Twitter account with a similar name to our own was posting inappropriate content masquerading as the official Final Fantasy XIV account. This account used our icon, header, profile, and lookalike handle, XLV and L, to trick people into thinking their tweets were from us. We want the community to know that we do not take impersonation as a light-hearted joke because of the damage it can cause. Players can always find our official social media handles linked from the 14 Lodestone/game launcher. The community response was not very positive. If you check the comments on this tweet, they didn't quite have the support of the community. But I understand why they reacted like this, because for someone who's not played 14, maybe trying to get into 14, might accidentally click, like, find that account and be like, what the fuck is this? I guess that's why they shut it down. Not shut it down. Well, that's why they made the statement. Let's just say, if we're going by what chat is saying, if they had kept that for a little longer after the statement was issued, that account would be gone. That account would be gone.
Can I read one of their tweets?
Yes.
So
please read one of the tweets.
This is one of my favorites. One. It was a picture of Xenos, and it had like links to like, oh, so Final Fantasy XIV now on sale, 40% off at Steam and Humble Bundle, and then it says at the top, introducing a major villain in Stormblood, Xenos Ye Galvus. The clap of his ass cheeks herald his arrivals upon the battlefield.
That's funny.
It's good. I think it's more to do with the fact that they impersonated the actual like handle. I think more than anything.
Because I thought they were hacked when I first saw people, because people started retweeting it. I'm like, the fuck, have they been hacked?
Yeah.
So I can see it.
Funny joke, unfortunate impersonation. That's Square Enix.
I love it. You, Alize_text. You're a hero.
Yeah, it was funny. All right, from funny to less funny. Regarding the effects of the we have an official post on the Lodestone for Final Fantasy XIV. We were kind of wondering when this was gonna come, because it was this statement would come eventually. We had one for the support desks and all that, but now for the actual game, I have double checked. This is also the same statement that was issued for 11. Just FYI. So. The Final Fantasy XIV development and operations teams offer their deepest sympathies and wish the speedy recovery of those who have been affected by the... As you may know, the development and operations teams have taken measures to minimize the impact to our services by working remotely. Despite this, there have been some inevitable disruptions, such as certain customer support features being suspended in North America and Europe. Depending on the situation and regulations enacted within each city or country, we may experience limits imposed on development and operations, schedule delays, or further disruption to customer support. We'll be taking precautions in the best interest of the safety of our staff and local communities while minimizing the effects on our services as much as possible. We will share further updates via the Lodestone news as the situation evolves. Thank you for your understanding and continued support of Final Fantasy XIV. This might be like the first like indication that we might get delays in patches soon. That's worrying, considering how long how long it is supposed to be for the next patch. We might have to wait even longer. Yes, Rollo?
They haven't delayed a patch cycle or like a patch in a long time, have they? Like
only one was Heavensward 3.1 was delayed because of vacation, but that's it. I think that's the only major patch that's ever been delayed, and that was hell. That was hell. 3.0 to 3.1, horrible. And then we got the original Diadem, when that came out. God, what a prize.
Yeah, but yeah, good idea to delay things. Obviously,
I mean, yeah, that this is out of their hands, so it's kind of
And if you were to take Soken's words on Twitter, stay the fuck at home.
Yes. Stay the fuck at home. All right. So that's that covered. Moving on. There was a very, I don't know why I find this funny, but the fact that they have to make a post on the Lodestone about free company rank permissions in 2020 is funny to me. I'll read this.
Do we know what triggered this?
No, this has just been a thing that's just constantly been going, I think, in the community. This is like a thing that I see all the time. If you stand still long enough in Limsa, you'll always find someone who like name drops someone. Don't invite into your free company. They'll steal all your gil.
I've never had that happen.
The recent rank promotions that like it's like brought it to the forefront again.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, I'll read this. Recently, we have seen an increase in the amount of feedback regarding free companies, including discussions surrounding gil and items being taken without intended authorization, or the free company itself being taken over. Many of these cases involve the abuse of certain powerful permissions that were granted to the default rank that new free company members are assigned to. While the development team is considering making changes such as limiting the permissions granted to the new member rank, due to the complexity of these processes, implementation may take some time. In the meantime, we suggest that free company leaders pay close attention to the features of the permission system before assigning them to specific ranks. When assigning permissions, please keep the following in mind. New members are always assigned a specific rank when they join. By default, this rank is named Members, unless it has been changed by the free company. Permissions such as promotion, demotion, and full access to the company chest should be granted with caution. In order to keep resources safe, we suggest that players pay close attention to the features of the free company permission system, especially when recruiting new members. So what happens is, what I've seen is, because it's pretty much saying it here though, the default basic rank does not have access to the free company chest. It has everything turned off, except for the only one who has access is the company master. But some free companies have like chest access as the default, and then they get robbed, and then they they contact GMs and like want them to fix it.
No,
that doesn't work. Yeah, like you gave them permission to access the chest, a brand new member.
Yes, was your mistake.
I've seen so much drama in Limsa. Like Limsa is what used to be at the hot spot of like people like, because that's where people ask people to join their free company, so people would like jump into their free company, check the permissions immediately, and then if they get permission to access the chest, bye money, and then they leave. I mean, it's not a nice thing to do, but
no,
it's up to the free company to like ensure, or the free company officers to ensure that you know, you don't grant permissions to your noobs. That's just how it is.
Create a rank called Absolute Trash and have everyone join as that and have no ability to even enter the house.
What a reference. What a reference. Yes. That's funny though. I like that you can actually revoke permission to enter the FC estate.
I know, it's so like,
yeah,
it's such a weird. Why?
It's funny.
It's like them eating your food.
I love doing that with Orange when I gave him the absolute trash and he couldn't enter the house. He couldn't even repair his gear. He's like, I want to repair my gear, but I have to go to Limsa to repair because I can't go into the house.
Does that override? Does that get overridden if you make house access public?
Oh.
Ooh, I don't know. That'd be very funny.
That's an experiment.
It'd be very funny if the public can enter, but you can, but like certain FC members cannot.
God, that would be funny. Right. Yes. So that's just I guess what am I trying to say? Oh god, I completely blanked out. This is the first time I've blanked out this much on the show. I don't even know what we're talking about. Free company, right?
Yes.
It was just a reminder to check your FC permissions.
Yeah.
Don't be a fool. Next,
Just set your free company up with a brain, and think before you're inviting new people. They're going to become this rank. Should they have full access? Just have a like trainee rank or a recruit rank or something as default. Even if you instantly promote them, who cares? Just be careful.
Yeah.
Don't invite me to your FC because I will turn all your furniture slightly by 45 degrees.
Oh.
Every single piece of furniture, I will go through it, just slightly rotate it.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna, like, if you've centered something, I'm gonna move it slightly off center from like tables and stuff, so it's never properly centered.
Don't invite the speakers. We're gonna ruin it.
We're gonna ruin your house. Okay. In other very exciting news, the Feast season 15 begins.
This is the big one.
On Tuesday, April 7th.
One more season, and there's officially more Feast seasons of the game.
With the launch of patch 5.25. So, by the way, we know the date for 5.25 as well. There's not much to say about season 15. Let's just move on to 5.25. The 5.2 website has been updated with some new stuff. It's not a lot. It's basically pictures. But it's
only pictures.
Yeah.
It's 3 whole pictures.
Yes.
One of them, a slight spoiler if you don't know about the Savage fight, I guess.
Yeah.
And 2.
I'm kind of surprised they put that render up there before they put the Heidelin version of Ring on the website.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because it's just the Shiva one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
it's currently just the Shiva one, and then the
it's just
Savage
me.
spoiler one.
It's just me in the corner.
Oh, hello.
It's me in the spotlight.
That's me in the corner.
Right, they added
another REM reference.
They added this new render of
spoilers.
Marine.
Demonetized.
Oh yeah, we're demonetized too. Everything is going downhill now.
Don't like that.
Don't look at her.
Don't look at her. Okay. Yeah.
Did you ever how do you feel about this design, by the way? Might as well talk about it.
Yeah,
It's very weird.
I think it's kind of cool to tie Racefelger into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have Racefelger into it.
He's got a giant head with a snake's body, but
it kind of gives me Byakuya vibes.
Yeah.
Same.
It does look.
And not in a positive way.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I like the
it's long neck. Long, thin neck.
Yeah.
Noodle neck.
Rollo?
It's just his head. It's really funny.
Yeah, it's just his head.
It's just his head.
On a very slim body. It's like a noodle, and he's covering up her tatas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that ain't cool. That's creepy.
Yeah, that is creepy.
Like
he's
Put a top on.
He's thousands of years old, and she's 17.
Yeah.
It is kind of like Ranjit, isn't it?
That was probably the case with Racefelger and Shiva.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
This is
it's just creepier when you see
ground for him to tread.
when it's not being told to us as happening hundreds of years ago.
Yeah. Okay, this is the biggest update. There's 2 new pictures of Save the Queen, Blades of Gunhilda.
One of them quite a interesting one, this one.
So this, okay, so
Why
we can
is
discuss
Dalamud
it. I'll explain this for our audio listeners. If this ever makes it to your audio feed, I'm sorry about the delays. I don't know what happens. Dalamud in front of, I'm assuming this is the Lunar transmitter tower, the tower that they used for Project Meteor.
That blew up though, didn't it?
Yeah,
that's
but
gone.
so did Dalamud, Rollo. So this has to be a flashback.
Echo thing that we were talking about.
Yeah, it might be an echo. Yeah, it's pretty ominous looking.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, the thing is though, again, I don't like, because this is not how close Dalamud was during the Meteor project, but that's fine. I'm not going to nitpick.
Well, how does gravity work on Eorzea?
How does what?
gravity work? Because if a moon was leaning down to the planet, so it can get sucked up as well.
Oh yeah.
I assume there's the tides are instead controlled by like water ether or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of moons, right? So.
Yeah. Well, there's one.
There's
one. Oh, never mind.
There's Menfina.
Yeah, there's one real moon, or at least as far as we're concerned. Maybe that's not real either.
Yeah,
God.
It might just be zodiac.
Also, I like the problem that you have with it about the Dulmud being too close. It could just be an illusion. It could be like if this is like maybe this is like Midas's
like a
perception.
Yeah.
And if it's an echo to his mind, maybe he just saw it as closer than it was.
That's possible. Yeah.
Yeah. It's also more orange, I think, than it was in.
Well, he got that like.
Well, that's because it's closer.
It's very close. I think it turned very orange when it was close. It was very red initially, but then at the final, this looks very much like how it looked in the. Actually, in 1.0, it was like coming out of the clouds, and there was like clouds forming around it, so you only saw the bottom half. Now, but that's just nitpicking. Now they wanted to look cinematic and cool. I get it. That's fine. Okay, Sid is dead.
Sid's died.
What a picture!
It is a very funny picture. He's so clearly not dead.
Yeah.
Oh no, 100%.
Yeah.
But I suppose it's worth noting his clothes are quite modern ones, so
yeah.
This probably isn't part
this
of
must
an
be
flashback.
Now, yeah.
Well,
because he wasn't wearing this originally, was he?
Oh yeah, that's true.
No.
Yeah, it's not part of an echo flashback. And we know that this takes place. We know that you have to do the Rabanasta storyline.
Yes,
that is true.
Get this relic.
Yeah. Which to me, I mean, it's it's just as a reminder. We have Geralt and.
Have we on the fact that Geralt is actually part of this storyline?
I think we just briefly mentioned it, but yeah, he's definitely here.
I don't know. The relic, I guess we just were like, he's obviously going to be.
I don't know how he got involved in this.
Who else?
But yeah.
Who else would be there?
And the aura from the Evilly storyline. There's Hian and Hrothgar. And look, it's Yugiri in the background.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about her.
We're not gonna be upgrading the weathered relic we got from Geralt with hair, will we? Because it would be weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I guess
to get like his alter ego's craftsmanship, and then he upgrade.
That'd be interesting, though. He'd be like, I feel like I could have made this, but I didn't make it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll upgrade it for you.
Yeah, I'll make it better.
Yeah.
Maybe you show it to him. He's like, this is interesting. I mean, we're not at all afraid about telling people on the source about the first.
We're very nice about that.
It's true.
We can probably just tell him about it, and then he's like, I have technologies and like things that I can do on this shard that I can use to improve it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in fairness, we did give him like actual relics for the Ramaborn one to work on.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's not there, sort of unfamiliar to him as well. So I suppose it's fine. It just would seem weird to bring it from one world to another.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the relic, since we can speculate a little bit now. We know that it's going to be story based. It's gonna take place in Bosja, it seems. But how?
Well, but they also said that we're not getting the new explorable zone until the next phase.
But
so, if there's anything to do with Bosja, it'll be like a small instance.
Yeah, we're not getting in this patch. We're not getting the solo instance, and then the second extreme.
Yes.
So, I've got a feeling we're gonna, on next week's podcast, be somewhat disappointed with the length of time it takes to get this step of the relic.
You know what? I don't care if I can get it for every single class. Very
that is
easily,
true.
I will not be upset.
Yeah, that
was
true.
One of the benefits of the Realm Reborn one.
Yeah.
What I was thinking was that we would get maybe like with the Gimlet Dark place, you get like an initial like starting area, like a little instanced plot.
That's what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
And it's probably one that's like imagine remember when we had the Omega Scape and we had that first instance to get to the base of operations we had?
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be just like that.
Okay, yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
We'll make this patch somewhat light on content.
Yeah.
It's a shame we won't have the full grind out.
This would be the perfect time for it.
It would have been a good time for it.
This is a very anemic half patch.
Yeah.
Seemingly it only has the relic.
Bad timing for such a patch, I would say.
Yes, it doesn't have any PvP. There's no Hildebrand. There's nothing as far as I'm concerned other than the relic.
Mm-hmm.
And they haven't made us think that this is going to be a time-consuming step.
No. Although I think in the 0.5 we're getting the Sky Steel tools as well, aren't we?
Yeah.
Are we?
Wait, what? Which patch?
So. This one?
Oh, this one. I thought it was later.
Are we not getting the...
not hype this at all?
Wait,
maybe
is it really this patch?
I thought they were coming this patch.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised simply
they
because there's nothing else.
You're right. I think so, because I think when we covered it the first time, because we're getting both the Crafter and the Magic and War relics.
We're getting more.
But no one's talking about those tools. What?
This has been the Crafter patch, hasn't it?
It has been. Yeah,
nothing.
That's for sure.
Well, if we're getting the Sky Builder tools with this patch, that should help revitalize the Ishgardian restoration as well, and push all the worlds to getting closer to completing this rather long number of steps.
Good, isn't
that we're
it?
getting.
It's really
It is good.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that it's still going on.
Yes. Yeah. So getting the Crafter relics is cool though. That's another thing you can do if you want to do something grindy during all this.
The good thing about this update to the Ishgardian restoration is that unlike the first step, you definitely cannot say you missed out on all of it.
Right.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that'll be good. I wonder if they'll give us, because they've given us the blessed ones for completion of the crafting and gathering logs, and they have visual effects when you're crafting them.
Yeah.
Please, like a cool flamboyant crafting and gathering tools.
Yeah.
I thought they might have just said this about the actual relic, but I thought they said that the first stage of the Sky Builder's tools won't be flashy either.
First stage not being as I'm willing to accept if they become really cool by the end, because
I think they will.
Usually that impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd be happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they've got good stats as well.
Yeah.
What's your opinion about this?
With the Sky Builder's tools?
Yes.
I don't care, man. It's a relic for a crafter.
Yeah.
Aside from just the stats of it, that's what would really matter to me. But it would be nice to have some kind of nice little effect with it. But I'm not too peeved if it does or doesn't. I'm gonna be honest. But that's just sorry.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Will it be better than a fully melded crafted tool?
I really hope so. Just because it helps people out who aren't necessarily incredible at crafting to get a good tool. But it just sort of streamlines it a bit, because you have omni crafting left and right side.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then you always have to craft the HQ versions of every tool and meld them. It would be really nice to just have one you don't have to bother with.
Yeah.
Mm. It's sort of weird because I don't know how they can balance it so that, how are they going to decide what's going to be better right now? The fully melded crafted, or this relic? Because it doesn't seem.
Yeah, go on.
The balance seems out of place in comparison to battle relics.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's easier for them to make it better because they don't have an equivalent to raid drops, because that was the big problem for relics in this game. So making the relic best in slot isn't that big of a deal, and actually would make more sense because then it's more like a real crafter relic, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because if it was worse than the current FFXIV pentamelded tools. Every good crafter will have them already.
Yeah.
And if it's not flashy, there's no reason to really do the first step at this point.
Yeah.
And they don't want people not doing content. So.
Do we know anything about those tools, by the way? Is there any...
Probably Diadem will be involved, I'm hoping.
Oh yeah, they probably wouldn't let that chance go away. Like will they for crafted gear?
No, I don't know about the
crafters,
crafting tools, but gatherers for sure. Crafters, I don't actually have a clue how they would do it.
I don't know. That's exciting.
Must just be a quest line.
It's weird that there's no there's no promo stuff for it. Like we don't even know where the quest.
They could give you a kettle or something, and every craft you do fills the kettle up by a certain amount.
No.
Are you kidding? Is you fucking putting light farming into crafting?
Yeah. I mean,
there would be better content for it.
Yeah. There's a window open for finger sandwiches. Get on it, everyone. Create finger sandwiches. Yes, Georgi?
Mela brings up a good point that we don't know what the story is at all.
We don't have a clue what any part of this is going to be.
Completely.
I genuinely can't think of a way of making specifically a duty of the hand relic. How do you power it up? What the hell do you do?
No idea.
Make loads of cotton. I actually don't have a clue. I'm quite excited to see how they do this one. Because they did attempt relics in A Realm Reborn with like the Brownie or whatever the botanist one was called.
Yeah.
And you could upgrade it over time.
Was that the one with the goblin cups and stuff that ended up?
I think so.
I remember there was because that one carried on until like Heavensward, didn't it? That relic?
Yeah, it went for ages.
Because I remember the goblin cups that you would exchange some shit for. I got the relics for that tier, I believe, but that was interesting. They were not that good, if I remember correctly. They were mostly for the glass, and they also didn't glow unless you used them. Right?
They weren't that good, and they also weren't that.
I don't think they did glow.
Those are the ones that always glowed.
I don't think they did glow, did they?
No, they never glowed. I'm confusing it with the achievement one that you get.
Yeah, the achievement ones.
The achievement one has a glow, but only when you use it.
Yeah,
did
very
the
upsetting for me.
Never glow.
I don't think so. They had the luminary one was an achievement. That was
those glow luminary
HQs or something.
Yeah.
No, they didn't glow. They were just gold.
Were they?
I don't think they've had any glowing ones.
What were the ones that glowed? I know that we have glowing ones.
I think they added glowy ones with Heavensward because at the very least the Gatherers.
Is that the Goblin Cup one then? It's been so long.
It's just the achievement ones, the blessed ones.
Lucius.
Yeah, the achievement ones glow.
Yeah, right.
Brownie Lucis did not.
Right.
I don't think it glowed.
No, I don't think they did. Okay, that makes sense.
Brownie Lucis.
No. Yeah, and the ones that glowed only glowed when you were crafting or gathering.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still take that over nothing though.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of similar to the fact that our relics don't glow until we take them out. Like they don't glow when you carry them.
It's quite funny because they only have those for primary hand ones. So if you're doing a craft or gather with the secondary, it just looks normal.
Yeah.
That sounds so miserable. Why does every relic just sound miserable?
Rollo, relics are fun.
No, who were they fun to?
I like the first few.
I like relics.
Do you not like the first step of the Realm Reborn relic, Rollo?
No, I hate it.
Really?
I hate every part of every relic. I feel like this is a waste of time. I hate this.
I love relics.
I love the first step because it felt like you were actually unearthing an actual
I
relic.
love the first step of the Realm Reborn relic because it feels like there's like a real good story and like none of the steps feel like repetitious or grindy.
Yeah, they need to go back to that heavy lore.
And you had to like kill specific like bosses. Remember that? Like a Titan, Ifrit, Garuda to like infuse it with the power. That was fun.
That just sounds so miserable to me.
I can understand, but Rollo, we had like steps. There were like a quest line. It was fine. But you're thinking now.
Think of it like Nook Miles Plus.
No.
Got him.
I just log
Nook Miles Plus. Yeah, you had to do the Chimera. We have 2 trials in the game that are specifically made for the relic. Think about that.
The Chimera and the Hydra.
Yeah.
And it was very weird how you had to...
We're about to get a new one, finally.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
A whole
you're right.
relic-based trial.
I will... As interesting as it was how you actually had to get like a group of 8 people to go up and do those trials, I'm kind of glad they're probably going to just put them in the duty finder this time.
Yeah.
I mean, well, this time, as far as we know, only the extreme version requires the duty finder. How relevant to the relic, if at all, will the extreme trial be? Because they've said that you won't have to do it.
Oh, well, then it won't be.
It'll just be for funsies to get the totems and stuff.
Well, what will the reward be?
Probably.
Inside a better.
A jewelry?
Yeah.
It could be right side gear.
Accessories?
Yeah, accessories.
Yeah, maybe it'll give you like additional tokens or whatever.
Though
you might need. We don't know how you get the relics like powered up. So maybe the trial gives you extra currency or something for that.
Oh yeah, you could do it faster by doing the extreme. Maybe.
Yeah, because it is tied to the relic.
But that sounds like a grind.
Oh, I wish, but no,
please.
we're not getting that. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Yes,
so that's why I'm so confused. I don't understand what the point of the extreme trial is right now.
No, me neither. So,
I think it's just to give us desperate crumbs of content.
Yeah. Sorry, Rollo, what you're saying?
I don't like the sound of any of this.
Oh,
what don't you like about it? We've already established there's no grind in this first step.
I know. Just the things you're saying of like, what do you have to grind extremes? I'm like,
yeah. I mean, but you have to grind stuff to get stuff in this game anyway.
You do have to grind, but I don't know if necessarily. I feel as if they're going to make you. No relic has ever forced you to grind extremes. That'd be weird.
No, never.
That's true. Yeah. Unless...
Sometimes Savage, but only if it's old Savage.
Yeah. Well, that's why I think they've made it optional.
Well, it's not forced.
Are you talking? Savage was never required. That was
never required, but it was a good way.
Yeah, I think it's going to be similar to that. It's going to be like, we have this trial. It'll give you X amount of this light or whatever they call it, and then you can just not do it and do Garuda normal. What?
That sounds like the next step, though.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
But they might
introduce that. Because you're supposed
that.
to just get the...
They could just add that.
Yeah, it could be introduced, but then I feel less motivated to do that extreme trial now then.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be getting that resource now.
I think maybe it's hard for us to imagine right now, because we are now thinking about how relics in the past have worked. So maybe they've made something brand new this time.
Yeah. Maybe it will drop a currency that you can grind now and just turn in the future to get a boost.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe they'll give us a head start.
Like... I don't like that.
No, I know. I'm not really keen on it.
I don't like the idea of collecting something that is nothing but like an intangible reward for something that may pay off in the future.
Because you know that at the next step, there's going to be people just lined up with like 10 stacks of that currency just to get the relic immediately.
I don't think people play grinding relics.
No.
That's why most progress steps in the past have been to do with like finite resources that you can't cap further beyond what they let you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it'll be out on April 7th on Tuesday.
That's Tuesday.
So Tuesday.
I'm going in with an open mind, I promise.
You better.
I'm sure it'll be alright.
It'll be fine. It's just going to be like a quest line, Rollo. That's easy.
In some ways, I'm more excited about getting my botanist relic than at the moment. Just to see.
Are you going to get all the relics, Mela?
All the ones I can.
Okay.
Because I obviously don't have every single thing at 80.
Oh, right.
But when I do get everything at 80, I might look into it.
Because this is I mean, there's no grind with the relic this time. At least that's what they've said. But you can make your own grind if you want all the weapons. You can do all the classes.
Make your own grind.
Make your own grind.
I mean, I might be looking for other things to do over the next month or so.
Yeah.
It's not like I have so little free time right now.
Rollo, there's so much. There's so much time, Rollo.
You guys have time.
There's so much of it. Right. Okay. Well, there you go. 5.2 5.
Tuesday.
Moving on.
5.25, that is, not just 5.2.
5.25. Is this the... No, there's one more patch after this usually, right? This is going to be like a 2.56 maybe? Or are we just...
Sometimes even
it'll be like 2.
Like a hot...
It won't be 2.5. It'll be like 2.2.
Wait.
This is
where are we? Sorry, 5.2.
Like,
yeah?
Yeah, it'll be like 5.28.
Oh, yeah. It'll do the jump. Yeah. Okay, right. There's one last thing that only one of us has watched. But the creation of Shadowbringers episode 6 is out. Building the battles. Mela, why don't you tell us what to expect in episode 6?
It's an 11-minute epic
right.
where the lead battle content designer talks about the trust system for a while, how that was built. It was the work was split into 3 sections. So there were people who dealt with exterior pieces of the content like their leveling system and UI and stuff. Then an AI team that dealt with how they would react to situations based on their personalities, and also the boss battles because they have a more complex AI. And then people who dealt with the like speech in the dungeons, like what they say and how they react to situations.
Is it true what chat's saying? Is it based on 12's Gambit? Did they mention that?
They did mention that it was based on 12's Gambit system, but only loosely as a base, and they've
cool.
built up on it. The example they gave was if anyone's below, I think, 60% health, Alphino will cast Physic, but if anyone's below 30%, he'll cast Lustrate. And it's like just like a condition, if condition, do this.
Okay, yeah.
It just sounds like a series of logic gates.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Which I suppose is what the Gambit system was.
It was, yeah.
It was quite a cool system.
Imagine getting
the 12 Gambit system was...
Yeah, I just wish I liked the combat more. I will play 12 properly sometime.
Maybe I'll play 12 one day. No, I'll watch.
We'll play it on the channel, so you don't even have to.
Because every time I've watched someone play, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
It's like an MMO.
It's a tough one. It is like an MMO.
It just plays like Xenoblade Chronicles. Sort of.
I felt like I was pressing more buttons in Xenoblade Chronicles than I do when than I feel like people are doing when they're playing 12.
Yeah, 12 is a little special, but yeah, it's alright.
I got
what? Sorry, Rollo?
I said I can see myself getting into it.
Yeah, it's okay. I think you just gotta give it a little bit of time.
I remember being very impressed by they have this aggro line that
the line comes out.
I thought that was pretty cool.
I don't hate the combat. It's just a bit slow paced. I think it gets better.
Yeah.
In 12.
Yeah.
Anyway, then they moved on to talk about what did they talk about in the midsection? It was one thing they mentioned was the Innocence Extreme was a fight he particularly liked because instead of like Titania Extreme, which had things that you needed to solve as a group, every mechanic in Innocence is something you can solve on your own. As long as you just react correctly to the mechanics.
Okay.
There's one that I think that doesn't apply to, but I think for the most part that is a correct assessment about Innocence.
Yeah.
So he was happy with that. They talked about the Alexander Ultimate Battle, and how they go back to the old Alexander and look at the vanilla mechanics and just try and expand them. They have to be very careful with who they choose to do these battles. They have to have someone with experience and skill. Not anyone can just design an ultimate battle.
Right.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He talked about a few other things that I can't quite remember, but it's a good episode if you like battle design.
Yeah, and it is the final episode, right?
It's the final episode.
So make sure you catch the whole series now. It's out now.
They're all
the
really
official
good.
Final Fantasy 14 YouTube channel.
And every time I watch them, I want to work in the Square Enix office. It just looks really fun to work.
Yeah,
there.
it does look fun.
Give me an accounting, Mela.
As much fun as it is, I still don't like this open plan.
No.
It's very open.
Yeah, it's very open. It's
very
open.
me out.
Warehouse of people.
That's a big fucking room with a lot of people.
It did give me anxiety just a little bit.
Yeah.
I like my cubicle, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to work, ideally you want a job like Soken, where you can just go to a room and be by yourself.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to I guess the main story, Hatching Tide 20 2020.
Hooray!
Hooray! We were
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Do you say Happy Easter? Is that a thing?
Happy Bunny Day.
I think we say Happy
What,
Easter.
do you think we say? I'm pretty sure we say Happy Easter.
Yeah, don't say Merry
Merry.
Easter.
Merry
You
Easter,
definitely don't say
everyone.
Merry Easter.
Happy 4/4/20.
I thought Easter was
Thank
supposed to be like a solemn time. Isn't that what Easter is?
It's post-Lent.
I mean, Good Friday is.
Good Friday. But it sounds so nice because it's a Good Friday.
That's not until
I've
next
always-
week.
I mean, I understand why Good
Let's
Friday is
not
called what it
discuss
is, but
Let's just
I'm
let's
always
not.
baffled by its name.
We don't. What's the Christian law?
This is like a thing that we every year discuss. There's one holiday we just can't wrap our heads around, and that's Easter. Every year.
Why the crosses on the forehead? That's scary.
What?
What?
That's Ash Wednesday, Rollo.
That's
Oh yeah,
scary.
that's Ash Wednesday. all right.
I saw that for
All
the
right.
first time this year. It was scary.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was happening.
Shush.
Hash. That's it.
Hash.
Hatching tide.
Hash yourself.
I'm trying to say hatching tide. Hatching tide. Has nothing to do with what we just talked about.
Nothing.
This year, we thought maybe we'd see what's his name, the Spriggan.
Riggy.
Riggy. Riggy's not here.
Oh.
No, he's not.
Which is
That's
very
disappointment.
strange. Maybe it's in
Green?
part 2. There's only these
Hopefully.
creepy bunny things.
Ugh.
The story. So okay, there's a point in this story where you get an option between two. You get two options to respond.
Oh, yeah.
To the one thing. If you pick, I can't remember what the option
The
said.
top option.
The top option.
If you pick the option, so there's 2 points where you have choices.
Yeah.
First point, neither choice matters.
Right.
The second point, one choice is an egg pun, and the
Mhm.
other choice is more normal.
Yes.
If you pick the egg pun, you can
Horror.
explain the kill.
Horror. Absolute horror. Your face is like all the face sliders just. It is completely out of the blue. There is no reason for this sudden jump scare to occur in the game. I don't know what that's about. Funny, I guess. I was more like shook by that. But
My face
I
is
just
stretched like that.
the thing is, it also seems like such an extreme reaction considering what you're saying.
yeah, it's just a very basic egg pun. And you just go completely like Hildebrand.
Yeah.
You just think it's so funny yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, yeah. So I guess shout out to Koji Fox because there's a lot of puns in this quest. There's a lot of egg puns going on. Some of them.
Well, the quest is.
Yeah.
The quest is called the Eighth Umbral Calamity.
Yes, and all the chickens are loose now. That's sort of the quest. You're supposed to catch chickens.
Have you ever seen a chicken in this game?
Yes, Roll and I discussed that, but
Okay.
I believe we saw the first chicken on the first.
So are there potentially no chickens on the source until now?
Well, no,
We definitely know there are chickens on the
Yeah.
source because
We have eggs.
otherwise,
There are
how would
eggs.
Rollo be always eating chicken
Yeah,
eggs?
yeah,
That's true.
many eggs.
Could be frog eggs.
yeah. Well, and again, well, this.
Well, they are cold chicken eggs.
Well, Mela, this quest confirms that there are eggs.
Okay,
on the
that's
source.
fine.
We just haven't seen them overall.
Chickens.
Sorry, chick. There's-
Aside from Enkidu, who's a green chicken, he's special.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's
We're just
technically
like a
not
regular-
a real. Yeah,
I mean,
white chicken.
is
Yeah.
it Enkidu? I
Enkidu
feel
isn't-
like if you remember that,
a chicken.
I think no, the primal version of Enkidu is not a chicken. I think if we remember, like I might be misremembering Hildebrand lore. I think Enkidu is just supposed to be a chicken he painted green.
Yes, I think that's correct. He's yes. There you go.
Rooster. Sorry, he's a rooster.
But we've never seen a normal colored chicken in Eorzea until now. Because I remember us losing our shit when we saw a picture of
Yeah.
chickens for the first. That was the saddest thing ever. We're like, wow, chickens! Wow, the first ever chickens.
Here's a Gillionaire question for everyone.
All right.
What's the story for this event?
No fucking idea. I have no... forgot it the moment I was done.
I remember reading it, and I remember it just not sticking at all.
No. Something about chickens. Something about chickens escaping.
So, here's the thing. Chickens very little to do with this actual story. So basically, Jilly Aleppo had a dream once more, as she does every
yeah, she tends to do that.
Tide. This year, she had a dream about rabbits.
Oh yeah.
And I don't fully understand why, and she doesn't fully understand why.
Oh yeah, that's what. Yes, I remember because she's literally going, "Oh, they had this dream, rabbits. The chickens are out. The chickens have escaped." And that's that's the story.
Yes.
That's good.
They just had to cram her vision in because it's tradition, and then they just moved on to the chickens. That's how it went.
Exists as an excuse for the outfit, which is terrifying.
Yeah, that's true. God, that outfit.
We should talk about one aspect of the outfit that wasn't immediately apparent until we actually got it.
Fucking teeth.
No,
the fucking
terrifying.
teeth. They come out
Why
like
is it teeth?
It's disgusting. It's like the visor command brings the teeth out. It's true horror. It's true horror. That went straight into the armoire. I'm never gonna wear that ever again. Goodbye. But I have it.
I only foresee myself wearing it in the instance that I need it for some sort of horrible minimum eye level outfit.
Maybe. Yes, that's possible.
I put that immediately to the armory.
Yeah.
The armoire.
Yeah.
I was like, you are staying in there. You can't hurt anybody.
The other rewards are good, and you get the exact amount it takes to buy all the items once for the event. So you can get the plushie and the poster. After just doing the quest. So it's very easy.
I wonder if we'll get any more tokens in the second part of the event. Because remember, this isn't a full review of the event. This is a 2-part event.
Yes.
Is the second half of the event not going to have the adorned rabbit outfit with the like suit bow tie sort of thing? There's a second.
Oh yeah, there is a second part of the outfit.
That's probably
that'll be what via tokens, or they'll just give it you in the
Perfect.
second quest.
Exactly what that horrible thing needed. A bow tie.
Can we talk about the fate? It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the fate. I want to talk about the chickens. The fate was very chaotic when I did it with Roll.
It is very chaotic
because a lot of people. There's just
my guess.
Yeah, go on.
Is it's less chaotic now?
Yes,
absolutely, it is.
Yeah. You have 2 actions. You can use your. It's very Animal Crossing. I felt like I was in Animal Crossing with the net.
It was very Animal Crossing.
So you have this huge net that you have to use to capture the chickens. You can throw some like goo at them to get them stuck.
I'm pretty sure it's poop.
Chicken soylent.
Was it poop? Oh my god, that makes the event better.
I'm pretty sure.
Step in my slimy poop, so you'll get slowed.
It's not our poop.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh no, it's my poop.
You just grab behind and just throw it like a fucking gorilla.
I'm like a little monkey.
Yeah, monkey
throwing shit at hands.
Yes, fun, very fun fate. It was very fun, very hectic, but very fun, especially with a lot of people. We still got gold. Roller and I was in a party though, so we kind of shared. I guess it made it easier.
I mean, I did it solo and I still got gold. I don't think it's that hard.
You probably don't have to catch many
You
chickens.
can probably get, from what I've read, this might not be true, so don't take my word for it. I've heard that you can get gold just by throwing the poop at the chickens.
That's mostly what I did when I did with the deal.
Oh yeah, okay.
The fate still needs to be completed, so people still need to catch them.
Right.
But like, if you are unable to catch them,
you're just participating by throwing shit at them. Okay.
Yeah,
I see. What a fate! What an event! Very strange.
I wish there was a bit more feedback.
Yeah.
Like, when you caught them.
Yeah, there's absolutely no feedback.
Because I wasn't sure. I'm like, am I doing it? That's why I just stuck to. Because I'm like,
yeah,
that gets me in the aggro list at least.
Rollo had to resort to just poo, throwing stool.
As I usually do when I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I kind of wish fates were this involved in general.
Yeah, I agree.
I wish they weren't just. They're like pretty much. There's like maybe 2 or 3 types of fates. There's like kill a bunch of mobs, kill a boss mob, kill things, and collect things.
Yeah.
Don't forget defend things.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there are the escort ones.
Yeah, yeah.
It's also escorting.
Yes.
They've done some decent stuff with fates over the years, but I do agree that we need more.
This feels a little more like a breath of fresh air.
Vehicle fates, maybe, or something, where you pick something up, or you pick up an item and you now have a new hotbar, and you just use that for the fate.
Yeah.
Like this one. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Remember when they made that one unique fate in Stormblood in Garabania? Yeah.
I was about to bring this up.
Yeah.
It's
and they
cool.
never used it again.
The reverse escort.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you anything either, right?
No. It has a unique icon and everything, and
I remember
it's
that.
very lackluster if you complete it.
I don't understand why they did not make another one.
No idea. It's weird because they really love their fates. Like they put fates everywhere. So
the staple 14 apparently.
Yeah, and they were trying something new and just left it there.
It could be a test of a gold sorcerer event or something.
Maybe. Future content.
Yeah, Chad is right. It's just like the Starlight Bearer. Sort of.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that too. Yeah, with throwing the presents.
It's in the exact same spot too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Suddenly, it didn't feel that unique. They even reused the same area. Okay.
That animation though, that's a new one, right?
Yes, the big net. That's funny. Not funny, but it's fun. Yeah.
Insect Gatherer, new job confirmed.
Oh, finally.
Insect Gatherer, what a creative name.
Buggist.
Buggist. He's the buggist.
Buggist.
What's the word for
entomology?
Entomology.
Yeah, entomologist.
Yeah, entomologist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Played his job.
Okay. I think we can skip the thing. We can just jump into buggery.
Yes.
That's funny.
It's a little bit different.
I think we can go to.
Let's go into Mog Mail. We have some of your Mog Mail. Mog Mail. Here it goes. Here it goes. And our first Mog Mail is coming to us from.
Oh, Barbole.
Bay Barbole from Behemoth. Hello, speakers. Since we're still due for at least one more custom deliveries client, who do you suppose it'll be? Someone on the first or the source? And is there a story you hope gets told through this person? Thanks for the fun and general good vibes during the global health crisis. Myself and more look forward to you fellas every week. Take care, everyone. I'm sorry, Bay. I fucked that up. Thank you, though.
Don't worry, he's foreign.
I am foreign. Very
That's a
foreign.
Good question that I wish I'd had time to think about more.
My guess would be the nerd guy from the Crystarium who's in the library.
Oh,
Moran.
Moen.
I like him.
I feel like he will be like, I have some look up the history of the source or the first, and then I don't know. You turn him some nerd shit to him, and then he gives you like.
But I don't want to undress Moran.
You will undress him.
Well, too bad.
Fuck.
You don't have. That's just your decision because
they also don't have to.
You decided that you were gonna.
Well, it's either gonna be undress or dress him up in like the ghost costumes.
Yes, I know.
But I'm running out. I think I've run out of ghost costumes now. So
don't worry. You can put him in the bunny outfit.
That's true. That's true.
Can you not calamity salvage some more ghosts?
Can I? Can I just endlessly calamity salvage?
Yeah, because it binds on pickup, doesn't it?
Okay. I'll make him a ghost.
Have you not been buying them off the Mog Station? Because you did the event, so you'll get them from the Calamity Salvager.
Yeah, I never go to the Calamity Salvager anymore. I get upset because he still got my 1.0 items, like stone, like a rock. He's got a twig. Because I took out all the good shit and sold it immediately. Now he's just left with like a mushroom. Yes. What were we talking about? Oh yes, custom deliveries.
Yeah. Custom delivery clients. I think it will be someone on the 1st.
Yeah.
Just because I think they want to do all the the first custom delivery clients now, because it will be weird if they make us go back to it later.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope it's not.
Stole Morin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for that red Numo from the MSQ.
You can't undress a Numo.
It won't be.
That's not the main point.
Yeah, I know that's not the main point, Mela, but I think that disqualifies anyone that is not.
What if it is? What if it
our race.
What if it is? What's her name? The
Lena?
Yes.
Lena?
I hope it's not Lena. That would suck.
She'll be locked out of the because it's over now,
No,
right?
I
The first
don't want it to
storyline
be
is
Lena.
ending. They might as well just
she
turn
would
her
be
into.
I did think of Lena as well, but I didn't want to put it out into the universe.
Because now it might happen. Now I've said
No.
I don't think she's particularly interesting enough.
Well, if you can undress her, Mela.
Well, they have talked about how they wanted to put her in the dancer outfit that's included in the trailer at some point.
Now you can.
But I think I would prefer the story to do that rather than us.
What?
Well, we could. The quest could be her because, the war on the Light One's over. She retires as captain and wants to become a dancer.
I mean,
the Honeybee.
I mean, that won't be happening until the end of the 5.3 storyline because I feel like they're kind of short on soldiers right now.
Yeah.
I could see it being.
Then he can never die. He can never die.
Then he can never die. He'll just be there forever naked. That's why
they're never going to make someone that important a custom deliveries client. I could see it being that fucking like trolley obsessed person in Twine.
Oh yeah.
Nice. The guy who was wearing the gatherer gear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not for long.
I can't remember his name.
The guy, the gatherer. The crafter wearing the gatherer gear,
Yeah.
I liked him. He would be interesting.
They won't shut up about trains.
Yeah, he loves talking about carts. It's more like the mine carts is like his thing, isn't it? It's like
he loves the trolleys. Yeah.
Yeah, the trolleys. Yeah.
He loves the trolleys and he loves what are they called? Taloses.
Excuse me. Have we even discussed how inefficient their trolley system is? Like with the fucking Talos?
It's fine.
I mean,
it's fine.
If the Talos doesn't really use an energy...
It's not fine. I don't think I've ever
fine.
had to I don't think I've ever vented about this, but that's like one part of the story where I'm like, calm the fuck on. Like in Eorzea, we have actual trains. Why did you make this extremely...
Different culture.
I refuse.
The cat boys built the trains.
The cat boys built robots that would push the trains. Stupid.
That sounds cool to me.
Chat brought up another one that I was considering, which was Lunar.
He would be cool.
Maybe
yes.
he'll get over his dead wife finally.
God,
that's not the one with the dead wife.
The way you said that.
Runar's the nice blessed guy.
Sorry, I meant the dead wife man.
That's Magnus.
That is Magnus.
You're so cold.
Get over here, dead wife. Shut up.
He basically has.
We've ranted about this before. Okay.
It was you guys saying that time.
Yeah.
So
Chat also said Duelia, which I would like.
That could be
But
fine.
the problem I have with Duelia...
You can't remove the slotted...
Oh, stop trying to do that.
There's two things... There's two problems that I see with Duelia. One, she has a unique model, which means she probably cannot be customized.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
true.
Two,
Good.
She is also in Yulmore, and I think they would want to go somewhere else.
I hope they pick a non-human or a unique model because I'm sick of this. That seems to be the only thing people do this for.
That's why I say it, Mela, because I've already given up on custom deliveries because they have to add
stories.
I know, but it's so the changing their clothing is so bizarre.
It's so stupid.
Why would we?
The only one it's made sense for so far for me is
Kurenai?
No, the recent guy. The one because he says he's in an outfit, but you need to make him a new outfit.
What's his name?
Oh, I already forgot his name.
Come on, guys.
Banago?
Nope.
No,
not Banago.
Kai-Share.
I was so close.
Kai-Share, thank you.
He works there and he's done all his stuff and he's like, do you know what? I think I need a new outfit to really fit the part.
Yeah, but he already gets a new outfit.
Yeah, but he says it's not him or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's the least.
So I provide him with the best outfit ever.
A ghost outfit.
Nothing.
Oh my god.
Just make him naked. Make him naked.
I mean, kind of appropriate for where he is.
Yeah.
True.
Show off the goods. Put on the wedding gown.
That's a soundbite.
Yeah.
All right.
That was well isolated.
Thank you, Bay. We'll move on now to the next one. This one's from Come Here, My Boy, from Lich. Hey, boys. This stage of the restoration sure is taking longer than expected, eh? Yes. Do you think that they've made it too long? Personally, I believe that the length is pretty good. It can technically occupy us for the remainder of the patch. The issue, however, is that we don't have any options to increase the progress bar, besides going to Diadem to gather stuff and crafting ad nauseum. You don't have any incentives once the ranking is over, and you get all the Skybuilder script stuff you wanted either. Huh? Do you have any ideas on how the Ishgardian restoration can be improved even further? If you're wondering why I keep saying weird things, it's because my computer is scrolling for me for some reason. So I have to fight the scrolling. I hope that the Skybuilder tool relics will give us further motivation. What do you feel? How do you feel about it?
I mean, that's basically how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the length good for it 'cause it's still going on, so it's it's a meaty piece of content, but it's a grind. And once you've got the stuff from the vendor, what is there left? Materia.
How many weeks has it been?
6 weeks.
Feels like an eternity, but
7.
It's been 4.
It's only been 4.
Yeah, because this happened 3 weeks after the patch drop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. True.
It's only 4 weeks, Camilo. God.
Yeah,
4 weeks is pretty long.
But it was 4 weeks of the longest march in recorded history.
Oh, God.
That is true,
the
actually.
first one was like 1 week.
Can you believe that we were? I mean, this was in March as well.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Go on, roll out.
I was gonna say I do like the pattern of like the length here, because you get the people who really want to do everything for like the first couple weeks.
Yeah.
Like who push the fucking bar up and all that, and they plenty of opportunities to do it. But then it slows down a little bit, and then that's for people who might have like lagged behind, just getting to this content. It gives them some time to do it too, because it's not because like if it was over in 4 weeks, I still think that would have been too short.
Right.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Especially with how long we're going to wait for 4.5.3.
It lasting most of the patch cycle will be good for me.
Yeah.
Or this patch.
I mean,
sorry.
We've talked about how it doesn't seem like there's that much content in the 5.25 patch. Consider the fact that there's going to be like 4 or 5 quests tied to Ishgardian Restoration.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, if we were hardcore crafters, we'd probably be in heaven with all these expert recipes and stuff they put in. At least for those first few weeks when it was really going for it. I mean, people were up for like 3 days straight.
Yeah.
I mean, what I've heard is that the expert recipes are the things that hardcore crafters have most enjoyed since the simplification of the crafting process.
Yeah.
They're apparently very good.
Yeah.
Especially since you can't macro them.
Which is a positive.
Yeah.
Glad they're having fun with that.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a positive if you like crafting.
Yes. All right, we will move on to... Thank you, my boy.
Thank you.
We'll move on to the next one, but we've kind of answered the first half of this Mog Mail, so we'll focus more on the last half of this. But this Mog Mail is coming to us from Remy Asalia from Cactuar. Hello, speakers. With the Save the Queen storyline coming up next week, I thought it'd be fun to make a few last-minute predictions. This might be a topic already, but hey, you guys wanted mail. True. What do you think the system is going to be like? More like the old days or more like Eureka? What are some changes you would personally want implemented, no matter how far-fetched they are? What sort of weapon designs would you want to see implemented for your main jobs? What lore would you want to see tied to them? And what kind of crazy glow effects do you want to blind your allies with? So let's focus on that last part here with weapon designs and lore and the glow effect, because I don't think we've talked about that at all. I just want something cool. Like, very often the white mage canes are very simple. Like, I don't... Yes. Without the glow, white mage relics nowadays are very lackluster. Like, I remember was it the Sindri? Which was the anima weapon, I think? Which is just the ball. It's just a ball. Just a stick with a ball on it. And then when you get the glow, it makes like a whoosh, like a thing on it. Yes. I want something more intricate. I want something that looks cooler. I don't know about the lore, because we're talking about Bosja citadels. I'm assuming they're going to be Bosja themed relics, which we know nothing about. So
I suspect that a lot of the lore will be based on like the wanderings of the. What are the Hrothgar? What's the Hrothgar clan that follows the queen?
The Helians.
Yes, the
Helians.
Yeah.
And the other one, the Lost.
Yes.
I suspect that it would be based on like how much the Helians have like wandered around and learnt about as mercenaries, like discovered like different like weapons throughout history, I guess.
Yeah. And also, it looks like Bosja is drawing a lot of inspiration from Ivalice, which means we might get like slightly Ivalice looking, Ivalician looking gear.
We didn't get Evolution weapons in the raid storyline, because you don't get weapons in the raid storyline.
So that's exciting, an exciting prospect if we can get something like that, because I love I've said this many times, but the aesthetic of like the Evalician games is top notch. I love it. So yeah,
especially tactics. Cool.
Yeah.
We could do with a whole MMO just in Ivalice.
Yeah, the only thing that didn't translate, unfortunately, was some of the gear, because the healer gear from is it the second one, the lighthouse?
Well, the thing is
hideous.
Tactics gear often looks ugly.
Yeah, because it's made for like chibis. It's made for like little cuties.
It's not made for our body shapes.
No,
it looks fine on Lalafell.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah,
but I'll say this: the gear they took from Tactics Ogre, which they added as like vendor gear back in the Heaven Sword and Stormblood. It had the same chibi art style, but it looked really good. It translated really well. I just don't think they did as good of a job translating some of the tactics.
Yeah, but that's where they might do it right now with weapons, because weapons will translate well. Yes, go on, Georgi.
I was going to say, just very quickly, the gear based on Van's and Balthier's outfit.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks good, because they were made for like actual humanoids.
Yes. What do Rollo and Mela want for their weapons?
What do you want?
He said I can say the most far off thing. So I'll have a crazy one, and then I'll have a realistic one. The most far off thing that would make me do literally every single relic, and I don't care how how the process was, I would do every single one. As if they were just near weapons. If I could get the Beast Lord and like the Virtuous Contract and Cruel Oath or whatever, I'd be like, fuck it. I'll every single one. I'm doing it. I don't care.
Yeah.
But that's not gonna happen, because
no, probably not.
But a more realistic one, if they were just like different weapons than the usual ones, I would like that. Like the like instead of the Dark Knight sword, it's like a scythe, like the Edda thing, right? I'd be like, that's fucking cool. I'd want that. Or instead of like a warrior axe, you get a hammer. Or something. Like that's just some slightly different looking stuff. I'd be very down with that.
Yeah. Okay, Mela.
Well, as a black mage, the majority of our relics have an orb on them.
Yeah.
I don't want the orb anymore. I've had enough.
You're done with the orb.
Weapons.
Do you want a cube?
Oh, I
like
the
null stone. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Isn't that already
what I
on
would like is something.
That's already on.
Something more like not necessarily organic, but when you pull the weapon out, instead of it constantly always being just a glow, parts of it like move. Like it's a bit, because mine would maybe be like void complicated.
That sounds Oof.
Like that one white mage cane with the little wood face or whatever.
Ooh, I like those.
Oh God, no. God.
Whatever it's called, I can't remember.
Yeah.
It could be like a mini kuhulain on top of a stick.
Yeah. Ew.
Wiggle his tentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah, just something like, I mean, in Faith though, I would be happy with the Nullstone. That's a pretty cool weapon.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Okay, Georgi, we need to wrap up soon, so
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, in general, books are very boring. Occasionally you get interesting ones like the Facebook. Mostly I just want things that come off it, like dangly bits.
Yeah.
I thought the
pop-up
bows...
book.
Yeah.
Well, a pop-up book would actually be really interesting.
That would be fun.
Yeah, everyone has a really cool scholar gets like a children's pop-up book.
A little crayon drawing.
Yeah. Okay.
It could even it doesn't even have to be like an actual pop-up book. It could be like what's it called? A hologram that comes and pops up out of it.
That would be cool.
That'd be cool as well.
Yeah. All right. I guess that's it. We need to wrap up. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you for sending Mogmail, Remy. We didn't.
Thank you, lads.
We didn't have time to read all of it, but we'll read the rest. Well, we only have one other. So send us Mogmail. Speakers.com.
I mean,
remember,
we're probably gonna keep needing Mogmail.
Yes, like always, we will definitely need a Mogmail next week. So if you have anything else to add or ask us any questions, speakersxv.com/Mogmail. Remember to stay tuned if you're watching live, because the post show will continue here on Twitch. Follow on Twitter at SpeakersXIV, twitch.tv/SpeakersFidlen, youtube.com/SpeakersXIV, ! in chat if you want to join our Discord server. If you're watching on demand, link is in the description. We will now transition into the post show if you're watching live. See you there. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.